Hello, this is Stephen Fidel, Business Librarian at California State University, Monterey Bay, and this is a very short video on how to find consumer expenditure data using the Census Business Builder. So let's see, so here we are at a link for the Census Business Builder that's on the library's market research guide. So I'm going to click once on that link. That should take us to the Census Business Builder's Regional Analyst Edition homepage. So you got two search options. There's a Find My Location or you can type in your location. So I like the Find My Location works fairly well. If I just click that, it will see where I am, and then I can search by state. So it has California. You can search by county, zip code, city, or census tract. So I'm going to in this demonstration select Monterey County. So I'll click once on that, and we'll go ahead and do a search, and then bring back some data. And to access the consumer expenditure data, I'm just going to go down to the bottom left-hand corner, right down here where it says there's a Create Report button. I'm just going to click once on that. And that will create a report that has a lot of different data based on Monterey County. But in this video, I'm focusing on consumer expenditure, so it's the last here on the left-hand side. I'm just going to click once on the consumer spending portion of the report. So I'll click once on that. And here is the data listed here. The Census Bureau outsources this data to a company called Esri. So that's where the data is coming from, and it gives me the date of the data. And then here are the different expenditure items. So it has 11 general categories, and those are the items designated by the arrows here. So, for example, consumer expenditures, and that's for alcoholic beverages. And then it gives me the amount spent. So that's per year, and it's also per household. So that's important to remember there. And then it has these 11 general categories, and then altogether it has 55 different data categories that are a little bit more specific. So for example, here under alcoholic beverages, it then goes into things like beer consumed away from home, wine consumed away from home, and so on. So there's alcohol, there's apparel, and you can scroll down the list to bring up other categories. So there's about 50 or 55 or so different items listed here. And then the option up here is I can click on this download data, and I can download as an Excel spreadsheet, CSV, or a PDF document. So that's what that looks like, but I also wanted to show you, let me just do this. I'm going to close this report, go back to this screen here. So in this example, I was using just one county. Now this does give you the option to search more than one location and combine the data. So to do that, right here, instead of clicking on this Create Report button, I'm going to go up here to this box and click Edit Region. And then I can say, so here's Monterey County. Let's say I also want to include Santa Cruz County. I can now click on that, and it will ask me if I want to add. I say, yep, I want to add that to my region. So now I have Santa Cruz and Monterey County, and I can then say done editing and get what they call a region report. So it's the same format, it's just now based on the two counties that I selected. So again, I'm just focusing on consumer data, consumer spending. So I'll click that. And then it has these same per household expenditure items, but this is for both Monterey and Santa Cruz counties. So that's a quick glimpse of how you can access consumer expenditure data from the Census Business Builder. If you do have questions, feel free to contact us here in the library and we'll be happy to try and help.